Yo guys, what's going on? London here with YYZ Wheels for another episode, and today we are going to be installing some reflective stickers. Stay tuned. So what we're going to be doing today is removing these ugly reflective little pieces here. So this is just reflections for the cars that are coming at you. And I've gone ahead and loosened up a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some reflective wheel tape on instead. And also it's going to be a nice aesthetic mod because this outer rim is going to match somewhat the color of the bike. So it'll look a lot nicer as well. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've removed these reflective surfaces from the front wheel. So now you see in the front wheel it's a little bit more tidy. On this side of the wheel, so the left side, you'll kind of feel that there's a little bit more space in between the bolt, and that's because on the right side they have a brake tie-in line. So this little clamp is kind of holding the brake line, and that's feeding to the actual brake. So this screw will be a lot tighter because it has a double set of bolts that actually connects to the bracket that holds it. So these reflective stickers came in this packaging, so I got it from Stickman Vinyls, and this is just off Amazon. Amazon primed it, came here in a day, the packaging was good. There was a little bit of bending here at the bottom of the package, but everything looks like it's come out super straight. And what you get in the package is you get some reflective stickers for each tire. So I'm assuming this is going to be from when you're looking at the bike on the right side, or the right side of the bike, and I'm assuming these will be for the left side. And so that's going to be great because then you can actually mirror. Oh, focus here, come on. That'll be good because you can actually mirror each side of the bike, so it's not going to look weird. For example, when you put writing on and writing shows one way, it actually reads how it's supposed to, but you put it on the other side, it's backwards. So this looks super nice. So let's kind of try and mock it up and see how it's going to fit. So we kind of take this to the actual bike. We kind of look at the rear tire. We can kind of see that the template that they've given us is going to kind of give us an idea of how far we're going to space them out in between. Oh my god, focus here. In between each one, if you guys can see that. I think that's going to be roughly the spacing that I'm going to follow. But the actual curvature of what they've sent here, the actual curve on it, isn't exactly going to fit to the wheel. So I think I'm going to try and follow the actual spacing that they've done here, and then just kind of make sure each piece kind of curves to the wheel how I want it to curve to. So before I kind of get started putting it on, I'm just going to use some Armor All multi-purpose, just kind of clean the wheel, make sure there's no dirt on it or anything. And I'm just going to use a microfiber towel just to kind of clean it. So it's soft enough, you don't really need a microfiber towel. And it's probably better if you get some wax and grease remover, but I think for the purpose of what I'm doing, this multi-purpose should work just fine. Okay, so I've cleaned the wheels here pretty liberally with that multi-purpose cleaner. And of course you can use a whole bunch of that. It's not really expensive stuff. You can always get more, but you don't want to necessarily have these stickers falling off. A, because, well, it's just annoying to have to redo it, and B, because then you're not going to have a reflective surface on the back of your bike. So, as a rule of thumb, anytime you have a chance to be seen as a motorcycle rider, take it, because it's good not to die. So let's go ahead here, and I'm going to put on the first little sticker and see how it goes. So I was actually about to put on a sticker, and oh my god, focus here. What I thought is each individual piece here would come off on their own, but it looks like on these packages it's just one giant sticker. So you're gonna have to break out your arts and crafts scissors and cut each part individually if you want, or just cut it out as a strip along the whole way. I'm gonna cut out each one individually because I want to be able to individually place each part. I don't want to be reliant on their cuts, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, sorry guys, the light's kind of fading out here, but I've done basically the first part. Overall, I'm kind of not too impressed with it. I had some problem getting the corners off of some of these pieces. If it'll focus here, come on. I don't know if it's gonna focus. Looks like it's not. But, oh, there it goes, yeah. So you can kind of see here I had some problems getting the actual adhesive part off of the tape. Like the clear guide piece. But what they did do is in the kit they've included this little package. So I don't know if you can see with how it is. Should be able to see there, but these are all clear strips, and that's supposed to protect from the end pieces coming off of the bike. So I'm gonna put some of these on, and hopefully, hey guys, so I've went through and I've added some of the clear piece protectors that are supposed to protect the ends. So you can kind of see a little bit here. You can see the little piece of the added piece of little tape there to actually keep the corner from coming up. And of course, like, I need to get some of the air bubbles out of here, but hopefully I can do that when it's a little warmer out as well. And hopefully that kind of keeps everything sticking. So what I'm going to go ahead is keep on putting these stickers on, and then by the time you guys see it, I'll probably be at the end. So let's continue doing the work here. Alright guys, so it took me a while, but I have the rear tire done. You can kind of see a little bit the reflective properties of it. Alright, so I have that done, and I also have it done on the other side here. Albeit this is harder to see because it's leaned over a bit, of course, on the kickstand. My initial impressions of the actual tape is I'm not sure if I would go with this design again if I were to do it. It looks really nice that's on the bike, but it is an absolute pain in the ass to have it get done, because every single one of the little pieces that has a break in it, when you're peeling off the guide layer, it tends to pick up all of the corners, so it becomes a real tedious process of trying to get the guide tape off. And then what else kind of sucks about it is the Stickman Vinyl provides you with the clear guide pieces that you put on the corners so that each corner doesn't come up. So you can see there's some guide tape there in between to make sure that it doesn't start coming up at the corners and then all peel off. But in my opinion, they haven't included nearly enough. The actual quality of the product is good, and it looks reflective, but for this particular layout, I'm not sure if I would do it again. I think I would be more inclined to just do a wheel stripe, so none of the brakes, but just an entire stripe around the wheel, because I think that would eliminate the problem of the corners kind of peeling up. But I'll do the front wheel tomorrow. I just don't think I'm gonna get to it. It took a really long time to do this back wheel because of like I said, those corners fraying. So I'll pick it up next time and we'll finish the front, and then I'll kind of show you guys the reflective properties of it and show you how much more visible this bike is because of it. Okay guys, so here's the finished product. You can see I got the back wheel done and I got the front wheel all done here. Kind of screwed up a little bit. I didn't lay it out how I was supposed to, so you can see how there's a big gap kind of at the front here. But whatever, the good thing is I at least mirrored it on the other side. So you can see that's mirrored there. And you know, it's a gap, it's whatever. And then obviously the back tire is done as well. That's it for now. I'll let you guys see how it is in the night. And until then, peace. Alright guys, so I know it's not the greatest, but I just want to give you kind of a quick peek about how good these reflective strips are. You can tell it kind of illuminates a lot more of the actual rim, so it's better than just having that little piece in the middle. I mean, right, it's way more reflective, way better. So until then, peace.